It's been about a week since I did the roof sealant on the RV. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go inside now and check it out and get to seeing what we can do on the ceiling from the inside. Apparently I'm not the only one who wanted a dry spot away from the rain. I'm hoping these couple of friends will keep the mosquitoes at bay. So up here on the ceilings, where I have it down to this last layer of wood that's glued onto the aluminum. So I come through with the wire brush and just kind of go ahead, get that majority of that rust. There you go, I got that rust off of here. We're just gonna give this Kilz a test shot and see how it does on this small corner right here. Wonderful. Obviously, I'm a professional. Now when you're doing this kind of stuff, make sure that you have proper ventilation. You can see I have the door totally open. I have a window on the front and the back of this thing also open, and there's a nice breeze outside. So it's gonna work as good as anything else. I think it looks a little bit better. What do you guys think? keep this out of the way.
I'm fine. No, you're not. I see. Yeah, I'm really fine. Shall I record it? This is be fun. Oh! Good thing I got that on camera. That was very, very fun. Wait, keep underwater for a second.
So what I'm going to be showing you guys today is how I'm patching those tiny holes in the ceiling, and I'm also going to see if we have a little bit of juice left in the battery to lift this thing up a little bit higher before I continue. Let's see what happens. Nada. It looks like I'm going to be doing this on my hands and knees. Come on in. One thing I'll tell you is pretty awesome. The spider friends I had hanging out in here are gone. So I guess they didn't like the smell of the Kilz that I was working on the frame with. Now I'm gonna have to find these pinholes on the top, but they're pretty hard to see. That's why I missed them in the first place. Even though I sealed over the entire thing, these spots, because they were just a little too big, wouldn't seal. Now I'm gonna solve that with, once again, some Gorilla Tape and a little bit more of the sealant, but in order to find this on top, I'm just gonna check it out. I'm gonna grab a little piece of wood that was on the ground here from the roof, stick it up through the ceiling, and see if I can find it on the top. Now that I know where that hole is on the top, I'll be able to find it again when I have to paint it with some sealant later. Now we're gonna go back inside though, and we're gonna tape up those holes from the bottom so that when I run the sealant across it again, it'll seal the entire thing and it won't drip through, leaving a tiny pinhole. All I'm going to do from the inside, take a little piece of the Gorilla Tape, pull out the stick, just make sure this tape is up there. I maybe found about 5 other holes that I had in the top that weren't sealed all the way from the first coat of sealant that I put on. But now that I have these holes sealed up, when I roll that little bit of sealant on there, or I just use a brush and paint it on there, it's going to be taken care of and it won't leak. And that's it, and everything else is good. So I'm going to continue on to my project, working on the metal structure here and sealing it with a Kilz sealant. So that's where I'm headed next. once. This might not be the perfect plan, but it's the plan that's working. So I'm gonna keep on going. A friend of mine at work one time told me something that stuck with me my whole life. We were cleaning up a construction site and I was maybe complaining about it a little bit, and he said, you know what? Everything in this world changes with time and pressure. You can get anything done. And it's true. Anything in my life that might seem a little bit too big to handle at once, I just take a step back, relax, and think, hey, with time and pressure, this is going to change. So just take it one step at a time. And that's what I'm doing with this ceiling. And I look forward to showing you guys it. So I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.